once upon a time, I wish in a far-off kingdom, more than anything, there's a young maid, more than life, a sad young lad, more than jewels,
I wish,
and a childless baker,
more than life,
I wish,
more than anything, more than the moon.
I wish the king is giving a festival,
More than life,
I wish to go to the festival,
more than riches,
I wish my cow would give us some milk,
more than anything. I wish we had a child.
Squeeze, cow, squeeze, cow.
I wish to go to the
I wish you'd give us a wish for me as a child, I wish.
You wish to go to the festival? The poor girl's mother had died. You, Cinderella, the festival? You should go to the festival! The festival! The king's festival? And her father had taken her as new wife. The festival! A woman with 2 daughters of her own. Look at your nails, look at your dress. People will laugh at you. Nevertheless, you still want to go to the festival and dance before the prince. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish,
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child, what in heaven's name are you and a cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you that only she's can give milk? Why come in, little girl?
I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the wood. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor old hungry granny in the wood. Just a loaf of bread, please. Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her. I had emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you can't pick them out again in 2 hours' time, then you shall go to the ball with us. And perhaps a sticky bun or 4 birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, in the leaves, in the fields, in the castles and the lawns, and a few of those pies, please, down from the eaves and the leaves, over fields, out of castles and ponds.
No squeeze,
Little birds flit through the ashes, pick and peck, but swiftly sip through the ashes into the pot.
Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
but mother, no, he's the best cow.
She has been tried for a week. We've no food, nor money, and no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her! There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dither, while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes I fear your touch. be good. Father said be nice. That was always their advice. So be
Nice Cinderella, good Cinderella, nice, good, good, nice. Tighter.
what's the good of being good if everyone is blind and you're always left behind?
Never mind, Cinderella, kind Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, good, nice. Not that tight. Sorry, Claude. Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own, and was concerned that all his efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish.
Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and widow and lettuce. She said, all right, but it wasn't quite because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting for my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rabby on my shabby on my favorite. And I should have laid a spell on him. Right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rabby and had lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No. But you have a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on,
I thought it had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I were to ever lose any of the beans. The special beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then bang, crash, and lightning flash. And well, that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, it was a big day, and I made my claim. Don't take away the baby. They shrieked and screeched. But I did, and I hid her where she'll never be preached. Your father cried, and your mother died. And for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on him. You too, son. That your The cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight. In 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood!
Our carriage waits.
Now may I go to the festival?
The festival? Darling, those nails, darling, those clothes, lentils are one thing, but darling, with those, you'll make the fools of the festival, and more to buy the prince.
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they're the...
Which is beans? We'll take to my house.
You are not coming.
I know you are fearful the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on my house. You are not coming, and that is fine. Now what am I to return?
It's on our house. You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the silver is pure as gold.
The cow is white as milk. The cape is
And
red
so
as
the
blood.
neighbors
The
of
hair
that
is
tree
yellow
set
as
out,
corn. The
weeping
slipper is pure
generously
as gold.
demands. As for Cinderella, I still wish to go to the festival.
The cow is white as milk.
But how am I ever to get
Blood,
to the
the hair is
festival?
yellow
I
as
know
gold.
I'll visit mother's grave, the grave of the the tree, and tell her I just want to go to the king's festival. The hair.
It's time to go. It may be all in vain, I know. Into the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey.
Into the woods, the path is straight. I know it well, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to visit mother. Into the woods to fetch the things.
Make the
To
potion.
go to the festival. Into the woods without regret. The choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish. I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow.
Into the woods to get the money.
Into the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should.
The woods are just trees.
The trees are just wood. No need to be afraid there. There's something in the glade there.
Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, to sell the cow,
To make the
to
potion.
see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods. And happy Lord Dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch in the grave of her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, mother, doing nothing but I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish. Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold bestow on me. I want to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, Milky White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack!
How do you know my name?
When I first appear, I seem mysterious. But when explained, I am nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to the market, you might have been there long ago, taking your time, Jack.
No, sir, no, sir.
Ah, is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
My mother told me.
Your mother, a boy your age,
Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans. Well, I just thought that, maybe I would just get some... Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Ball.
And whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's house.
And what might be in your basket?
Some bread and wine so that grandmother may have something good so she can be strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of the league further in the wood. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at the flesh, make it plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your time.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
Slow, little girl, hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. To perfection, one brittle, one supple, one
Mother
moment's
said,
my
come
dear.
with me, follow the path and never stray.
So, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay, bringing my life a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wall.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello. Ow! Is harm going to come to that little girl? In the red cape?
Forget the little girl and get the cape.
You frightened me!
That's the cape. Get it, get it, get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
If you go up to the little thing and you take it.
I can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would, but I can't. Ah, my Rapunzel, listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need. Get me what I need.
This is ridiculous. I'm never going to find that red cape, nor find the golden cow, or the yellow slipper. Or was it the golden slipper and the yellow cow? Oh, no.
Cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is gold.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You've no business being alone in the wood, and you've no idea what I've come upon here. You would be fighting for your life. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No! The spell is on our house. Only I can lift the spell. The spell is on our house.
Together. The cow as white as
Milk. Hello there, young man.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
I was heading toward market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you
And what are you planning on doing there?
Sell my cow. No less than £5, sir.
5 pounds?
Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans, beans! We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will give you food, son.
Beans. In exchange for my cow?
These are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
Oh, my mother would never be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans. How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with them all. We need to save one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth £1 at the very least.
Could I buy back my cow someday?
Well, possibly.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans? We have no reason to believe they're magic. Are you trying to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for that creature. We did him a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans?
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Oh.
Do you want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret
Will
it.
you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. Someone waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's
If
crying.
the thing you do is pure in intent, if it's meant and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes.
No, it matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. The end's in sight, you'll realize. The end is right. It justifies the beans.
Now take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for a cake as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I will stand before her tower and ask her to let down her hair to me.
Hello there, little one.
hello!
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets and half a loaf of bread.
Where did you find this beautiful cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like that.
You would look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at
I
it?
don't like you without my cake. Please give it back.
I want it badly!
Give it back, please.
Forget the little girl and get the cake!
I just wanted to make sure that you really love this cape. Go along to Granny's and and make sure no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it, so you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker with newfound determination went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing wide open.
My, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Hello, Grandmother. My grandmother, how strange you look. What big ears you have.
All the better to hear you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big eyes you have.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what a big, wet, terrible mouth you have.
The better to eat you with, my dear.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, but with a single bound he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both, and with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
Grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother! Ha! It's that wet cloth in the corner of your mouth. Looks to me to be a piece of... I know! I'll get the cake from within your stomach! Ah! Well, I'll leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker!
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bare, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we waited in the dark until someone set us free. We brought it to the light. We're back at the start. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers, even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes, perhaps Granny will make you a new one out of the skins of the wolf.
Thank you! Mwah!
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a
exchange a cow for beans.
But mother, no!
It's a better without supper for you. Go, get it, go.
Little did they know, those beads would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss? Yes, I just need to catch my breath. What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Are you coming from the King's Festival? Yes. Aren't you the lucky one? Why ever you so good at this hour?
Have you seen a beautiful young woman in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you. If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide. Well, what brings you here? And with a cow. Oh, my husband's somewhere in the woods. He's enduring a spell. Oh, yes. Now, the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
And the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? You say that he's charming.
He did nothing but dance.
Yes.
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't need a wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. To be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. But I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean slippers.
It's like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As if you're gold.
I must get home!
Wait! I need your shoes! Wait! Come back here!
One midnight gone.
No, not unties itself!
Sometimes the things you must wish for are not to be touched.
The harder you get, the better to have. Agreed. Agreed.
Never wear mauve at a ball or pink. Or open your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bean is the bean can begin an adventure!
Slotted spoons that hold much soup.
The prettier the flower, the further from the path.
The closer the family, the closer the law.
One minute gone.
The multiple of the world.
A servant is not just a dog to a prince.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, better see it.
One midnight gone.
Sometimes the things you must
Harder
wish
you
One
get, the
midnight
better
gone.
to have.
One midnight gone.
To see what is happening, say what is happening.
One midnight gone. One midnight gone. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you love, the things you know, a little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is land and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then you long for the things you know and the world you love and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune! Oh, good fortune, sir. Look what I have. Here are 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
I would have had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these 5 to do with as I please.
Oh my.
Where's Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Let's go find them.
Wait, I don't know that I wish to sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
Yes, I know, but I'm not certain that
Are you saying you wish more money?
more money is all.
Keep this. I will fetch more.
Wait, I didn't say 5 gold pieces. With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
Why could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When I first appear, I seem delirious. But when explained, I am nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I've not thought to put a price on
Ah, exactly. You've not thought about many things, have you, son?
it. Give me back the money. These are yours.
Yours are Jack's. The money is not what's important. What's important is your wish be honored.
Come back here. Damn, give me back. What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. I've only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2. I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
Should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might have just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she didn't.
Who cares?
The cow is gone! Get it back! Get it back!
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give you
Don't
this.
give me that fool! I don't want to touch that! Have you no sense? Listen to her beautiful music.
Lovely.
She's very gifted.
By tomorrow's midnight, deliver the items, or you'll wish you never thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Please go back to the village. I will make things right. And then we can just go about our life. No more hunting about in the woods for strange objects. No more witches or dim-witted boys or hungry little girls. Go.
Ah, there you are, good brother. Father and I had wondered where you had gone.
I have been looking all night for her.
Her?
The beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Oh, where did she go?
Disappeared like a fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I am not certain of that. I must confess that I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here in the woods.
The woods?
Yes. In the top of a tall tower that has no door or stair.
How do you manage a visit?
I stand before her tower and say, Rapunzel! Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel, that is no real name. You jest. I have never heard of such a thing.
I speak the truth. She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. None would run from us.
Yet one has. show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in a tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently coming, a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know
The girl must be mad.
you know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her agony, misery, although it's different for each.
Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Each more handsome than the other. No, get the hair, get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy with a sunny, though occasionally vague disposition, answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow.
Yeah, he's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No. I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay, too.
Yeah. I've not seen your son today.
I hope he didn't go off the beanstalk again. Quick while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack! Jack!
Moo! 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 Looking for your cow? Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see your wish be granted.
You've caused enough trouble already. Keep out of my path.
I hope there are no witches to encounter. Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let your hair down to me!
Is that you, my prince?
yes.
I'm sorry for this.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
You do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Hello. Oh, it's these slippers. They're not suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they are all you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
Well, one isn't likely to do you much good.
Was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball.
Yes. And
They have far too much food.
no, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh, who?
I'm afraid I was
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. She went that direction. I was trying to hold her.
I
for
can
you.
capture my own damsel, thank you.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Who? The prince, of course.
Yes.
They went that direction, but you'll never reach them.
We would have if that mongrel cow hadn't molested us.
Cow?
Please, let me just compare this color with that of your own.
He wants to compare our hair to corn.
Thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You're the cow.
Yes, I have the cow. I've only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where'd you find it?
You know, I pulled it off and made it in a tower.
3.
And I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
Well, we've 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure. More sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started. I'm much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. You swear to change. Can't tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed. You're thriving. There's something about the woods, not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear we'd stay the same forever. And then, out here, your passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It's 1 to begin, but then once we begun, it takes 2 of us. It's no fun, but what needs to be done, you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us. There's a pair of us, each accepting a share. What's there?
We've changed.
We're strangers. I'm meeting you in the wood.
Who minds what dangers? I know you past the moon.
And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the 2 of us beyond lies. Safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want 4, we have none. We got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Oh, Providence! My milky white and the owners. Hand my hand.
Look what the hand is placed in my hand.
A golden egg. I've never seen a golden egg.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces?
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces?
No, I never said I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold
You
pieces.
took the 5 gold
No,
pieces.
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man.
You said I could have my
No, I
cow.
never said you could. I said
You
you
would
might.
take money before a child.
Oh.
Milky White is dead!
2.
waves of
So near, so far.
The greatest prize can often lie at the end of the thorniest path.
Two midnights gone, 2 midnights gone.
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead milky white.
We must go into the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No one with a brain larger than this will explain a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Oh, steal it. Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it's best that you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I might have a chance in obtaining one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
Then simply...
Fine!
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could scare her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. No, no, please. What were you not to do? Children must see. No. And learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Oh, but I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. No. Yes, you are ashamed of me. No. You are ashamed. You don't understand. It was lonely atop that tower. I was not company enough. I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world. Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world is true. Princes, yes, but fools and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I cannot supply? Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child that you can be a child with me. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
Did you expect me to stay in the tower forever?
You lied. Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you, but I will show you a world you have never seen.
Why is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know! Leave me alone!
Haven't I left you alone for long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away!
Ah! In need of another cow.
What a beautiful cake!
Stay away from my cake or I'll slice you into 1,000 bits.
I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me out of a wolf that attacked us. I got to skin the animal, and she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I do not believe that that egg came from that hen. Where did you get the egg?
I stole it from the kingdom of the giant, up there. If you think this is something, you should see the golden harp that the giant has. It plays the most beautiful music without your even having touched it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up there and get it for me and bring it back and show it down?
I could.
You could
I could.
You could not, you liar!
I'm not a liar. I'll get that heart. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares. Knowing this time I'd run from him. He's rid pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. When I stay and be caught, you think, well, it's a thought would be his response. But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want? If you don't, so then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never belong? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a goal is exciting and dull. Once you're there, though, it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, cause you're still standing stuck on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there. There's nothing to choose, there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes. Then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who was stuck with the shoe in a stew. In the goo. And you've learned something too. Something you never knew. On the steps of the Don't come any closer to me!
Please just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You had attacked me once before.
No, I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Oh, nonsense.
Please don't do that.
I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot afford to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense!
Does it make any sense that you're running from a prince?
Stop!
Here, take my shoe to run faster.
Who is that woman?
I don't know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I've done nothing.
I'm the cow.
The slipper we both wore.
We'll give this to the prince tomorrow, and we will search the kingdom for the maiden who fits this shoe.
That's mine. I don't care if this costs me my life.
Give her the slipper and all of it!
What was that noise?
Sir, just a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you take off and search without me?
Sir, I thought I
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper. I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left.
And sir, proceeded to obtain the other slipper.
Give them the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When I first appear, I seem deleterious.
Oh, well, do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes, sir.
of us can do about that. I must be off. I'm back before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant has fallen from the sky?
He's dead, isn't he?
It's a thought, I would suppose.
Right.
The third midnight is here. You call the option.
Yes! Slipper, hair.
Cape, cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
She is.
This cow's been covered in flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
Now!
There you are! I've been worried sick!
But mother, look, the most beautiful heart.
You've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that plant.
Here.
Milky White! Now I have two friends, a cow and a heart.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed the objects to the cow.
Be careful.
Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child.
Wait, you wait one moment. You did what you asked for. First, the cow was certainly as white as milk.
Yes.
And two, the cape was certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
And three, the slipper.
Yes.
And 4, I compared the hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from Maid in the tower.
You what?
Ladies happened to be passing by.
I touched that hair. Don't you understand? I cannot have touched the ingredients.
The corn! What? The corn! The silky hair of corn! Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow quickly!
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now!
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son, but I can...
She's milking!
I don't understand.
Not now! Give her the cup!
We've given you what you wish.
Now, when can we expect a child?
What's wrong?
What's happening?
Where are you going, son? Son! Father! Father!
All is repaired.
He's dead!
And so the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. The baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beads had been stolen and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he began his search for the golden He was Cinderella's house. Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Carol, I know, darling, I know what'll we do. You'll have to go. When you're behind the fiddle, I never need to.
The girl obeyed, swallowing the pain, and joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
Catch the fly
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a little stunted kitchen wench which my husband's late wife left behind, but she is much too dirty. She cannot show herself to you.
Why, I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the bride for me.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he ran towards it. When he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms weeping. Two of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
Mother, this is who I truly am. Come with me, child. We can be as happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me, please. You and those beautiful babies. Please. You give me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Clorinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share her good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes, punishing them with blindness.
I see your prince has found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper.
I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd find perfection. I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdom grew filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, journey over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended. Ever after, all the curses have been ended, the reverses wiped away, all this tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy hence and happy ever after.
There were dangers
We were frightened,
and confusion,
but we did it.
and the path would often swerve.
We did not.
There were conflicts,
It is amazing
disillusions,
that we did.
but they never lost their nerve.
Not a lot, and we reached the right conclusions.
And we got what we deserved.
Not a sigh and not a sorrow, tenderness and laughter, joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
I was ready, I was happy, I was fun, we were happy. I was fun, we were blind, and I'm running to the woods to get our wish, and now we're really blind. I was perfect, I had everything for beauty I'd cover, had a daughter like flower in a tower. Then went to the wood to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. But I was horror, devoured, unhappy, now unhappy, hence as well as ever
I wish
In the same far-off kingdom,
more than any
lived the young
more
princess,
than life,
glad Jack,
more than
I
footmen.
wish,
and the baker and his family.
no, I miss,
I wish
more than anything, more than the moon.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
more than life,
I
The
miss,
time has come for a festival.
more than riches,
And the ball.
I miss my kingdom up in the
more
sky.
than anything.
I wish we had more room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were content.
I never thought I'd met a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not an happy moment
I
since.
didn't think we'd be this
Objection.
I never thought I could be so
happy. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy.
Not one round
Lots of pets.
with my cow.
little girdle, darling, I must go now.
We should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
The ships may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. I'm going to be a perfect
I'm
wife.
gonna be a perfect son.
Be a perfect
I'm going to see that she is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another than to become a wife. That fortune smiled. I'm so happy.
Only this cottage were a little larger.
We will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we can simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This is my father's house and it's going to be my son's.
You would raise your child alongside a witch.
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry. He's fine. You needn't hold him as if you were so fragile.
Here, he wants his mother.
I can't take care of him all of the time.
I will care for him when he's older. You alright?
I'm fine.
Your baby?
He's fine. Are you all right?
You! Have you done this to our house?
You're always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
Destroyed.
What happened?
An earthquake.
This is no earthquake. My garden is trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could have done such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no poo.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon?
No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin.
State.
Giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant?
We must tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. It's hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we're just an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boom! Crash!
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before stopping to visit Jack and his mother.
Look, Looky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker informed Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I I could recognize the giant's footstep. I could go to your house.
You know such thing.
Any help at all?
I'm sorry, but you'll get that from us. No one cared if there's a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Look, young man, giants never strike the same house twice.
I'm taking the news to the castle, nonetheless.
But as the mayor reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madame. This small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't see it.
Then how do you know there's a giant in my life?
My home was destroyed, and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. Let me show you to the door.
Oh, wait.
A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
And that giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait! We have a young child. Our child was very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you.
I'm going off to sell the harp, Jack.
But mother, no.
Jack, listen to me. We don't want this harp around here. There's a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fill of giants.
Mom, if I could only just
No. Son, promise me. You won't leave your surroundings.
But mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise. Promise.
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking accident.
A baking accident?
No use frightened the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Yes, Bernie will have to get down the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed and a big wind blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh no.
So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off.
Oh, good friends, what news have you? What a mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh no, I can't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Good idea. I will disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take your grannies.
What?
We're not going to let us go alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've been many times before.
But not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right. We'll all take you.
No!
I'm not about to stay here with the baby. And oh, when is when I return to this house too?
I know mother made me promise, but I'm going to find the giant anyhow.
Into the woods it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not fear. To the woods away from here.
Into the woods to find a giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late. It's just another journey.
Into the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay a giant.
Into the woods to shield the
To flee
fire.
the winds.
To find a future,
To shield,
To slay.
to flee,
to find
To fix.
to hide, to move.
To battle.
To see what the trouble is. Rapunzel, what are you doing here? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company my entire life, then blinded my prince, then banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again no company, and then 4 twins. Because the way you treated me, I'll never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me, there's a giant running about!
Good brother, what a surprise!
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the wood today?
I'm investigating news of a giant.
Ha! You? Investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. That is business for your steward or less.
Well, what are you doing in the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Oh, run off.
She's a changed woman. She has been subject to hysterical fits of crying, moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you're really doing here.
High in a tower, like yours was, but higher, beauty to sleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maid and a lass, just as unwakeable. What unmistakable agony is the way always born. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep.
Always enthrallmost to anything, almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thickest.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick, it's my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarves.
Dwarves are very upsetting. I'm not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, well, not to know what you miss.
Well, they lie there for years.
Years to cry on their beards, what unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife. Ah, well, back to my wife. Rapunzel, I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
And after hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
One street. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No,
We will just have to find Granny's house without the path.
but Mother warned me to never stray from the path.
The path is straight from you.
Wait, look over there. 3 large oak trees.
Yes, I recognize them.
Who might that be?
The steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh no.
I warned you. Why did you do something?
I don't make policy. I carry it out.
And I warned you, you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
Perhaps it is best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle.
Oh no.
All that's left of my garden is this sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away. Don't move.
It was you who destroyed my house, not some great wind! And because of you, I have no mother!
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our heart. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. We can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you! He's not here!
She's telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her.
I no longer have my powers. If I did, do you think I'd be standing here with you all? Now we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward. It's in his royal duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving my leg up for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these are not people familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a blind girl instead? How dare you! Misery!
We're not that miserable.
Fine, what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It's interesting to examine the moral issue in question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates. I'm sorry, I tell the story. I'm not a part of it.
That's right.
One of us.
Always on the outside.
Yes, that's my role. You must understand there must always be someone on the outside.
You're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense.
No, you need an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling.
No, if you track into this mess, you'll never know the story until we lost.
Wait. She's the only one who knows the story.
Do you think it'll be fun when you have to tell it yourselves? Think of the baby.
Stop, she's right.
Now, that's better. You don't want to live in a world full of chaos, do you? There must always be an objective. Here's the lad! No, not the lad!
This is not the lad.
Don't drop it! Why'd you push her into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of her too!
We could have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a decision would never have been made.
Now that she's gone, we'll never know how the story ends. Vanish.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy. We had no food to eat, so he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it's the man who made that exchange.
That's right. Nonsense.
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You're getting me angry.
What about our year? What about our loss? Who has been flouncing through our kingdom?
Quiet.
I will hide my son, and you will never find him.
Don't upset the
You'll
giant.
never find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for all that you've done. We'll...
Where is your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the last. Stay here.
The boy is in the steeple tower.
That's true.
Yes.
If he does not, I will return and find you.
Rapunzel, stay away from me!
No, don't step on her.
She's in poor condition.
Wake up. Don't let them get Jack. We won't. Promise? You won't let him be hurt.
I'll do all I can.
Promise.
All right, I promise.
No. Get away from there. You killed her.
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Wouldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content, safe behind walls, as I so steady and now this. When are things going to return to normal?
We must be off if we expect to make it by nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom.
Shh. We can't take everyone. Fools, there is nowhere to hide.
You'll never get there. We have to stay here and find a way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants and others are not. I don't have the constitution. And as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will work out fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all.
You shouldn't say that.
You were thinking the same thing.
It's terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf's not the same.
Ask the wolf's mother.
Stop it!
I suggest we find that boy and give her what she wants.
But if we give her the boy,
She'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill the entire kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if the lad apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's really a sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
You people are so blind. It's because of that boy that there's a giant in our land. While you continue talking about this problem, I'll find the boy and I'll serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we really going to let her feed him to the giant?
No,
I'll have to find him first.
I'll come with you.
No, stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. We'll have a better chance of finding him. You stay here with the baby.
You would leave our child with her?
Yes, the baby is safe. He'll be good with the girl.
And what if the giant to return here?
The giants will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if...
But what if? But what if? Only a giant's foot stop your arguing.
Please, you will stay here.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not really.
Seems like you do.
And there's nothing wrong with having an argument.
I see.
Milky!
That's him. Jack! Jack! You stay here with the baby.
I want to come.
I'll be safer here. Don't go far. I will only walk 100 paces. If I can't find him, I'll come right back. 1, 2, 3. Jack! Jack!
Milky!
Milky! 81, 82, 83, 84. Hello, sir. Are you here to slay the giant?
Yet?
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And what are you doing alone in the woods?
My husband and I were...
It's a long story.
Your husband would let you roam alone in the wood.
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm searching for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave.
Yes. Anything can happen in the wood. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait, no, please. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Oh, yes, I
And
do.
I have a baker.
Of course. You're right. How foolish. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
But this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the wood. Let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the present as a present for the moment.
Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 83. What's wrong, man? Any idea of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm certain that the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look just like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess.
Please get up. Get up! I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
Must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard? We came upon the royal family. The castle's been set upon by a giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. You must come with us. You shall be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
Oh, the giant. I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. And I must be off to say that is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you, how brave you are to be alone in the woods, and how alive you made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up. Stop dreaming. Stop dancing out the woods. It's not deceiving. What is it about the woods? Now I understand. And it's time to leave the woods. 1, 2, 3.
She should be back by now.
She said she would only go 100 paces. I'm sure she'll return.
No, I better look for her. In which direction did she go?
Look who I found.
Please don't let her take you to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
Let go of him.
Leave him alone.
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm so sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have just stayed with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to take this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead.
Keep away from him!
This is no time to be soft-hearted. This boy is going to the giant and I'm taking him.
Yes! He's the one to blame! It's because of you there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead!
But it isn't my fault I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there have been no stock to get up to the giants in the first place.
Wait a minute, man. Chick beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it, which you told. Were they worthless beans? Were they old or sold? Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No!
So it's your fault.
No!
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute. Though I've only sold the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
No, it isn't. I had kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She needs to get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's your father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place. Oh, so it's his fault.
It was his fault.
No!
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute. Though I chopped down the beanstalk, right, that's clear. But without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place?
Yes.
How?
Well, you had the other bean.
The other bean.
The other bean.
You pocketed the other bean.
I did. Yes, I did.
So it's your.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's your.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute. She changed that bean to obtain your shoe, so the one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that you're like, oh dear, but I never knew it, so I really don't love you. So it's your fault. But,
See, it's her fault.
But-
And it isn't mine at all.
But what?
well, if you hadn't gone back up again,
We were needy.
you were greedy. Did you eat that hen?
But I got it for my mother.
So it's her fault then.
Yes, and what about the harp in the third place?
Harp, yes.
She went and dared me to.
I dared you to?
She dared me to. She said that I was scared to. She
Me?
dared me.
No, I
So
didn't.
it's your fault.
Wait a minute.
If you hadn't dared him
If
to,
you had left the harp
Well,
alone.
you hadn't thrown away the bean in the first
well, if
place.
she hadn't raised him in the first place.
First place.
You raised the beans in the first place.
It's your fault.
You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault. Last midnight, it's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told little lie, stole little gold, broke little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how, anyway it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat, nothing but the last midnight, everybody smashed flat. Nothing we can do, not exactly true. We don't always give her the boy. No, no, of course what really matters is the blame. Somebody to blame. Find if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No. No. You're so nice. You're not
made, fix it on your own. Time for me to go, I'm afraid. Back to what I know, back to long ago. Stay inside the world that I'm from, battered, ugly, and spurned with my powers returned, and I fear midnight here, time to disappear. Mother, here I come.
Maybe I should have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I should have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But we thought you said if we wanted to get out of here, we would have to stick together.
Doesn't matter if we're together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
Wait! Right. Come on.
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that the truth?
It's because of you that all of this happened.
I strayed into the garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from the guilt. Aren't you making the same mistake?
No!
Aren't you running away?
No more questions. No more tests. Comes the day we say what for. Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't. We disappoint in turn, I fear, forgive though we won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care unless there's a where. You'll always be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, let's do it. Why sit around resign? Trouble is son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined, and what you have left undone, and more what you leave behind. We disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives. How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store? All the children, all the giants,
I knew you wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
give me my son. He always cries when I...
Now what are we to do?
We must have a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If only there was some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends! I need your help now more than ever. What of the prince? Oh, I don't care! What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You can do that? How can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds.
The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her and peck out her eyes until she's blind.
What good will that do?
Well, then you can surprise her, or strike her, or whatever you do to kill a giant.
Once she's blinded, she'll just stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us.
Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And I will strike her from behind.
How are you going to strike her? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What tower?
Over there. Behind those two old trees. An old tower.
Yes, send her to that tower.
All right. We have to think of something quick. It will be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
I know. Not your mother.
Hello?
The giant went in that direction.
Oh, my darling, I did not even recognize you. What are you doing in those old clothes and with a baby? You must go back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
Oh, no, my darling, are you... My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you, I do, but... Yes, it is true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, I would never wish for more. Part of me is happy and as content as I've ever been, but it does remain a part of me that continually wants more.
I have, on occasion, wanted more. But that does not mean I went in search of it. This is how you act as a prince. What kind of king will you be?
Oh, why, I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king, and I'm only human. I'm not perfect.
I think you should go.
Leave. But I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince.
They're almost finished. See the tower? When the giant comes here to send her over there.
Good.
I wanted to climb the tower too.
I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong?
My granny's gone.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I think my mother and granny would be angry with me.
Why?
They said to
to always make them proud. And here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who has been doing harm.
But aren't giants people too? Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. Wish.
Wait until Mother hears that I have slain a giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you, and she was dealt a deadly blow by the prince's steward.
Oh no. Why would he do such a thing?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
That steward will pay for this! After I slay the giant, I will slay him too!
You will do nothing of the kind.
But he should have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
Well, no!
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be, somehow.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm going to kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Things right.
Knows what she's saying.
What's true.
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Things right.
You've lost your way.
Decide what you want.
Believe me, no one is alone.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
The slotted spoon can't catch the potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, know how to get there.
Have a back and eat first.
The knife that is sharp today may be dull by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home. Let us hope that there's no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of you.
Well,
Yes, I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
And since we have nowhere to go, we'll move in with you.
Oh, no, no.
Fine.
My house is a shambles, and I hardly have any room for... Of course you can come home with us.
And you shall join us too.
Shall you not return to the castle?
I'll gladly help you with your house. There are times when I actually enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would have been of you.
How sad it is that my child will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that, of course you were meant to have children.
How will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened, be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you. Do not let him grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,